Today's horoscope and tarot reading from Astrocademy, Libra March 27, 2022. Today's moon continues to spotlight your social life, communications, and teamwork. Early today, you can feel that your intuition is trying to tell you something important, but it's important not to dwell on guilt or fear since these things seem to be clouding your instincts. As the day advances, you're more able to tune into your drive to grow, try something different or alternative, and connect with others or a goal. If you can latch on to an activity that makes you feel useful and feeds your sense of purpose, you'll be raring to go. This week is powerful for a sense of purpose or mission through a relationship or special project. It's a good time for publishing and influencing and nurturing your desire to learn or experience more outside of your usual routine. More single-mindedness and focus can help you gain knowledge or learn more efficiently instead of dabbling, and it's satisfying. Let your heart be your compass. Single or already attached, today's life-altering trine between Pluto in your 5th house of love, passion, and pleasure, and the North Node via your expansive 9th house of adventure and unknown territory, is catapulting you forward toward your destiny. In the meantime, the moon will continue to glimmer through sentimental Cancer, via your 11th house of community, encouraging you to trust in the kindness of others, and lean on the support of your family and friends if needed. In opposition with Venus, Mars, and Pluto, you're being called to cultivate a balance between authenticity and sense of belonging in the world. Creativity may soar with inspiration. You may feel called to emotionally invest in your communities and dreams during the full moon in Cancer. If you choose to reach out to a professional friend regarding your aspirations, you may be inspired to commit to it. Since the moon opposes Venus in Capricorn, you could commit to your creativity and self-expression, especially if you have communal support. Luckily, the moon also trines Neptune in Pisces, so it may be a great day to work with someone who shares in your artistic vision. A week on from the moon's departure from your financial sector, and as it is still 5 days away from a timely return to your income sector, there is no urgent need to keep your money hat on today. You have a sense of what you are fighting for financially, but it is too soon to second-guess things on the income front. Even the money gods are encouraging you to keep your work hat on instead. To put it mildly, you are somewhat overwhelmed with what is expected of you. There are frequent misunderstandings, especially with relatives and friends. To avoid making the tense situation worse, refrain from acting in the heat of the moment. You need a great deal of time and patience for talking things over to clear matters up. Let your raw emotions lead the way for now. They know what you need even if your big brain can't solve the current conundrum. Go directly to the source and get the answers you need to settle the argument ASAP. You come under intense scrutiny and react badly to criticism you might receive from people you care about most. Emotional outbursts lead you to say things you later regret. It is probably best if you try and remove yourself from any tense situation to a quiet place where you're able to reflect on how you feel. If you've been waiting for a time to bust a move on something involving guts or creativity, now is the time. You can move mountains with today's celestial energy. It's worth it to think ahead and make sure of your decision, but energy and spark will not be your reason to hesitate this month. Remember, use it or lose it exercise is the key to keeping this energy primed. This is sure to be a busy and productive day for you. Whether you are on the job site or at home, the essence of this day will encourage you to get things done. Your ability to focus and to organize will be much stronger, and you won't have any trouble planning. Seize this opportunity to get things done. Make yourself a list and take things one at a time. Be sure to take time to relax when all is said and done. There is some one-upmanship happening on the playful and the busy side of life's fence, with both sides not only becoming better resourced, but in a way that is here to stay. With Venus and Mars spending the next 3 weeks aligned in a fun, playful, romantic, and creatively charged part of your chart, but Mercury joining the Sun in your work sector tomorrow, it is all about having the right work-life balance. This is something that the stars are no longer policing, but with a chance to learn from the past. It has been 2 decades since Venus and Mars are even in your romantic sector at the same time, but the start of their 3-week alignment also coincides with Valentine's Day. This is something that rarely has any astrological significance, but not this year, and whether you buy into the hype of Valentine's Day or not, your romantic passions and fighting spirit are being fueled. Your tarot reading for today. The High Priestess, Strength and the Fool. Your draw perfectly illustrates the old adage, the past is a lighthouse, not a port. It seems that in some areas, you tend to close doors simply because, in the past, you have experienced failures, disappointments, or even heartbreak. I know how difficult it is to bounce back after these sorts of experience, but this adage gives you a new way of seeing this type of situation. Your past, that is to say your life experience, your failures as well as your successes, must be your principal landmark, your guide. You will be able to look at the future through what you have lived in the past. All those things that make up your life experience are a source of riches in which you should find the keys to your future success. But to do that you must accept the future as it is, with all the uncertainties that are part of it. During the month of April 2022, you will have to face new issues in your life. These events are a real challenge for you and bring a lot of uncertainties with them. To carry out your projects and respond to this unexpected situation, you will need to make use of your life experience, your temperament, and your own intuition. In effect, the cards you have drawn show that you have all the necessary potential to reach your goals. As such, they highlight a number of qualities such as generosity, the ability to listen, and understanding. These human qualities will be enough on their own for you to be accepted into a new environment. Notably, you will meet a man of your age who should have an important role in the future. You should also experience some periods of joy during which you will be proud of yourself, the efforts that you have made to achieve your goals, and the outcome of the situation. You should understand that your draw has some very good omens and shows that things could change quickly in your life. Our eyes in the sky. Our hearts and minds are open this morning as the Capricorn moon forms a helpful aspect to joyous Jupiter. You could be eager to connect on an intellectual and emotional level, but if those around you aren't able to keep up conversationally, you might need to look for ways to expand your social circle. Watch out for negative influences throughout the morning as Luna and Pluto engage in a harsh aspect. These vibes can bring out controlling or possessive behavior, so keep an eye out for such actions in you and others. Luckily, when the Moon and communicative Mercury form a cosmic alliance this afternoon, you should be able to talk through any issues that arise. Diplomacy will go a long way right now, so be sure you're giving others the space to truly be heard. Fences should be fully mended by the time the Moon and Venus share a soft connection in the cosmos this afternoon. This energy is perfect for celebrating love in all its forms, so look for ways to connect with your nearest and dearest.